A KSL Sports presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Sponsored by UCCU.
Football season has come and gone. Championships have been won, and we are here for it all. This is Game Night Live. Now, if you're a fan of high school football, of course, you've come to the right place. And what better way to put a bow on this season than with the championship games in Utah's two highest classifications at Rice-Eccles Stadium. A rematch 4 years in the making for the 6A title. We'll get to that one in just a bit. But also, we're going to start off with one of the best championship games this state has ever seen, the 5A title, on the line between the defending undefeated state champions Lehigh and a program with a rich history, 11 state titles throughout the years, the Timpview T-Birds. Lehigh takes an 18-game win streak into the championship game on Friday. The last time the Pioneers lost a game, you have to go back to the second to last week of the regular season last year, a 2-touchdown loss to none other than Timpview. So here we are again. These two teams met each other blow for blow on Friday at Rice-Eccles Stadium, and it didn't take long for Timpview to be the first to score. 3.5 minutes into the game, Micah Beckstead rushes in for the touchdown. Extra point missed, T-Birds up 6-0. Lehigh quickly matches the score. Jackson Brousseau gives it to Carson Gonzalez. He's picking up big yardage all the way down to the 10-yard line. A couple plays later, Gonzalez is going to finish off the drive. The touchdown here. They would also miss the PAT, so the game is tied at 6. Lehigh's defense held Timpview scoreless for the rest of the half, in fact, thanks to big plays like this sack from Isaac Terrell. The game was still tied at 6 in the second quarter, and both teams still matching each other highlight for highlight. Timpview going for the end zone here. Lehigh's standout defensive back, Cadian Sweat, takes it away. The interception in the end zone. Then Lehigh tries for some big air offense as well. Brousseau's pass to the end zone on target, but intercepted by Taki Uliulakepe. He would return it back out to the 20-yard line. Later in the second, Lehigh with another turnover, but this time it's a fumble. Big hit by Carson Wren to force the loose ball. Timpview recovers in good position, and just when it looked like Beckstead would give the T-Birds the lead, he also loses the ball near the goal line. Timpview turning it over on that fumble. With 22 seconds left in the half, Lehigh finally breaks the tie. Brousseau buys some time, dumps it down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes the 17 yards for the touchdown. Lehigh leads 13-6 at halftime. There was some big plays in the third quarter here, but also some big stops. Here's what I mean. Carson Gonzalez spinning through the Timpview defenders, breaking free all the way down inside the 5-yard line. He rushed for 115 yards in the game. That's a big play. How about a big stop? The T-Birds defense holding strong. The sack by Spencer Fano. Lehigh would be held to a field goal. 37-yarder by Nate Shepard extends the Pioneers' lead to 16-6. Now, Timpview gets an injection of energy on a big play here. Helaman Kasuga to Jared Esplin down inside the red zone, but another big stop. Timpview held to a field goal, and it was 16-9 Lehigh after 3 quarters of play. In the fourth quarter, another connection between Kasuga and Esplin, and it turns this game around. The fade to the back corner. Look at that catch. Esplin high points it, toe taps it. That ties the game at 16-all. Still plenty of time on the clock for either team to win this game. Lehigh driving. Once again, it's Gonzalez taking the short pass down to the red zone, but a penalty was called for an illegal pick. Head coach Ed Larson not happy about it at all. Lehigh would end up punting. Now, Lehigh would get the ball back, another shot at it on 4th and 9, but the pass batted down by Jeff Tua. This game headed to overtime. In OT, Timpview getting the ball first and made the most of it. Freshman quarterback Helaman Kasuga on the keeper, gets it to the 1-yard line. That would set up Beckstead on the next play, punching it in for the 23-16 Timpview lead. Lehigh's turn. Brousseau, he keeps it, and he's in. So we have more football to play, double overtime. Lehigh getting the ball first this time, but Timpview's defense coming up big. Watch Kason Villa. There to break up the pass. The T-Birds are excited because guess what? They know that if they get just a field goal here, the game is over. 3 straight pass plays, 3 times the ball went off receivers' hands. So Timpview goes for it on 4th down, and Kasuga is dropped for the sack. Lehigh forcing a 3rd overtime with that stop. In overtime number 3, Timpview will get the first crack at scoring. Kasuga's pass up and picked off by Nathan Andreg. Maybe the biggest play of this game, because on the very next play,
pressure's on, going to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Lehigh! The Pioneers have done it again!
Brousseau to Colton Tanner. It took 3 overtimes, but Lehigh defends their title and repeat as state champs.
Wow. I'll tell you what, there are a few moments out there tonight I didn't think it was going to happen. But, man, they just came through. My defense came through. The players made plays when they needed to. What a fantastic game. I mean, just unbelievable. I'm so proud of my kids for the way they battled through things. I think they learned it takes everybody, right? It took the defense, it took our offense, it took our special teams to do the job tonight. And I think that's a testament to the kind of team we had today.
So blessed and grateful. Our back's been up against the wall plenty of times this season. We're a brotherhood. We knew we were going to come back and win this. So, congrats to my brothers. Sorry, I'm emotional. I just love high school football. It's over.
I'm still feeling like I got more to play, but that's one heck of a way to end it.
Them from scoring. Brousseau, pressure's on, going to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown Lehigh! The Pioneers have done it again! They repeat as 5A state champions!
But this was something else. The energy, everyone. Our main thing coming in the game was, hey, we got to play for each other. It's not for the back. It's not for the name on the back. It's not for yourself. Not for the offers. Nothing. He goes, it's for everyone on your team. So all we told each other was, hey, we're playing for each other this game. And so that's what was in my head is I got to make this play for my brothers. That was it.
Yeah, just winner, right? That's all I got to say about him. He's a winner, and all my guys are winners. Holy crap! I mean, when you run the table, you're 14-0. What else can you say? You're winners.
Slow motion. That was slow motion. I sat there, it was coming in. I'm like, I can't wait to party with my buddies. That's immediately was in my head. Ball's in the air. I knew I was catching it. Wasn't leaving my hands. I didn't drop one all day. I knew I was going to catch it slow-mo, hit my hands, and I felt like a champion.
You know, Jeremiah Jensen and Stevenson Sylvester have been with us every weekend for the Game Night Live Game of the Week, and on Friday they witnessed this triple overtime thriller. They've got more for us from Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Wow, what a way to end the high school football season in triple overtime with a game winner, Jackson Brousseau to Colton Tanner. That's how this high school football season ends, and it ends with another championship for the Lehigh Pioneers. They repeat as champs and go 14-0. That is not easy to do, especially, Sly, with all the teams they play. Just wanted to get your thoughts on the emotion you just witnessed, and this entire game was just everybody matched everyone in every way, and it all came down to that one final play.
Yeah, no question. It gets you back to why we love this game of football, right? The emotions, the up and downs, the matchups, the ideal matchups in championship situations. This was a pinnacle of high school football in Utah this year. These two teams are too awesome, evenly matched, and they're so evenly matched they went to 3 overtimes. First quarter, they matched each other with touchdowns, both missing extra points. Second quarter, each had 2 turnovers per team. This was evenly matched through their entire game. It was awesome. It was a joy to watch, a joy to broadcast, and Lehigh coming out on top again.
Yeah, Jackson Brousseau has been such a leader for this program, leading them to back-to-back state championships. And on the other side, you've got a freshman in Helaman Kasuga, a freshman, yes, who made some big plays. You know, he's probably going to remember the interception in triple overtime, but what a game by a freshman quarterback to come in here and give his team a chance to win a state championship.
No question, a 14, 15-year-old kid in here leading this Timpview team, a very talented Timpview team, to 3 overtimes against the Lehigh Pioneers. He's going to have a tremendous high school career. It's going to be awesome calling his games in the future, but this is just motivation. This is how you build. This is something that's going to be in his memory banks and make sure that he's a top-tier quarterback here in Utah. in years to come.
But this is Lehigh's moment, and this is probably their last year in 5A. They could move up to 6A next year, Sly. You look at this team in the future, they have the horses to compete at the 6A level. Can you imagine a Lehigh-Skyridge state championship game next year, or Lehigh and Corner Canyon? That's possible with realignment, but this Lehigh team is built for the future as well.
No question, and we've seen them. They beat Corner Canyon this year. They've stayed on top of the 5A division for this entire time. They have definitely got the personnel to make things happen. Coach Ed Larson is in it to win it, no matter what region, what classification he's under. He is a great head coach, and you can see it on display these last 2 years.
Party is over for us. It's the end of the season. It's been a pleasure, my friend, to call high school football together. And thank you so much for watching Game Night Live throughout the entire season. We hope you enjoyed this great season of high school football. It's been one to remember. Sam, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll actually have more from them with the 5A game, or the 6A game. Skyridge and Corner Canyon. The top two teams in the rankings meet up for the state championship. That's next. All right, welcome back to Game Night Live. The Skyridge football program has been to the state championship game twice in its 7-year existence. Both were losses in 2017 and 2018. That 2018 game, that was the first ever state title for Corner Canyon, which was actually the first of 3 in a row for them. Well, on Friday was a rematch. 4 years in the making between those two schools. Two of the best offenses in the state, and the way this game started, it seemed like it was going to be a shootout. First drive of the game, Skyridge quarterback McKay Hillstead drops it in the bucket to Kyle Valdez. 32-yard touchdown, 7-0 Skyridge. Corner Canyon only took 3 minutes to score on their first possession. Isaac Wilson to take care. Excuse me, he does the rest to tie this game up at 7. Here we go, right? Well, things actually started to slow down, and the defenses came up big. Skyridge pressure on Isaac Wilson a bit too much here. He actually passes it for a big loss. The game was tied at 7 after 1. In the second quarter, the offense is still struggling a bit to get things going, but Isaac Wilson still making plays with his feet. A 26-yard pickup. But on 4th and 3, the Skyridge defense stuffs out the Corner Canyon drive, and it's a turnover on downs. Skyridge did add points before the half. McKay Hillstead completes this pass to the 12. Ian Kiesler then hits the 23-yard field goal, and Skyridge leads 10-7 at the half. In the second half, both defenses really clamping down here. Chargers going for it on 4th. Drew Patterson stuffed by the Skyhawks defense. Later, Corner Canyon going for it again on 4th down. The Skyridge defense breaks up the pass. They hold again. Corner Canyon's offense averaged 48 points per game in the playoffs. Skyridge's D was outstanding, though, led by Tausili Akana, 6 tackles, 3.5 for loss, 1.5 sacks. The team had 2 sacks and 7 tackles for loss in this game. Early in the 4th quarter, Hillstead finds the end zone again. Jace Doman. This extends the lead to 10. Just over 4 minutes to play. 4th and 2 inside the 10 for Corner Canyon. Wilson stopped short. The Skyhawk defense stopped Corner Canyon 5 times on 4th down. They win the 6A title, the first title in program history.
Congratulations, Falcons! Good job. Sorry, buddy. It's just an unbelievable ride. You know, you think about the whole process and the grind and how hard it is, and the successes that push you forward, and the setbacks that cause you to fight a little bit more. And so I just think about all these people that just keep fighting.
Hillstead, plenty of time in the pocket, going over the top. Caught! Touchdown, Skyridge!
In between the safeties as well. Look at the touch here. It's not a rifle dot. There's 3 defenders right there. And he fed that ball right in between all of them. Right over the linebackers, right in between the safeties. Perfect touch, perfect timing.
We all just came together as a team involved. It was a close game for a while. It ended as a close game, and we just fought as a team, and I really love that.
I'm a small part in that process. These guys are so smart, and they work so hard, and they care so much. It's just a pleasure to be a part of that process with them.
The rush comes. Hillstead going to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Skyridge! 11:08 away from their first state championship.
And it's a day you're going to remember. Our fearless leader, Coach Raymond. Yeah!
Coaches, players, it's an absolute pleasure coaching you guys because you do it the right way. You love each other, you compete like crazy, you care so much. It's so fun to coach you guys. We got a lot of celebrating to do.
Well, you heard their voices, JJ and Sly, on the call again for this 6A title championship winning moment, and they have more from Rice Eccles Stadium.
Sam, thank you. Finally, the Skyridge Falcons are state champions. They had to wait a long time. Finally, the third time was the charm, and they got to carry that trophy out of Rice Eccles Stadium, an electric and special moment for the Skyridge football program as John Lehman goes out a winner, and the Skyridge Falcons are finally champs. Sly, your thoughts, just your takeaway from what you saw today. Obviously a great moment for the Skyridge football program.
Yeah, you've shown a lot of experience today, you know, from the years of the losses in the semifinals from this football team. And you've shown that, on display, they learned from their mistakes, came here with an amazing game plan against Corner Canyon. They ate up a lot of clock in that first half and even in the second half and finished the game coming away with their first state title. Just an amazing performance by Skyridge to come away with the title. Great defense played. Telecini Akana was all over the place, applying pressure to Isaac Wilson. Isaac Wilson did a great job in that first half of running with his legs, but it just wasn't enough. And Skyridge made the right plays at the end to come through and apply pressure at the right times. But the biggest stat was the fourth down. Skyridge coming to play on fourth down, knocking them out, not allowing Corner Canyon to advance their drives was huge in this football game, giving the ball back to McKay Hillstead, coming away with the title.
Two great teams, Sly. This was such a defensive slugfest and a great battle between two teams. I felt like the team that just had a little bit more talent ended up winning this game. And I want to talk about that talent. McKay Hillstead, 3-year starter, his first state championship game, but he's been in a lot of playoff games. Smith Snowden, who made that big stop towards the end of the game. The Skyridge Falcons win their first state championship. There's a team over there that lost another one here on the turf of Rice Eccles Stadium. They will be back next year. Isaac Wilson, just a junior. Take care, just a junior. Look out for the Corner Canyon Chargers and a lot of other teams in 6A that would love to have this moment that Skyridge had on Friday.
Great stuff, guys. You know, the only thing better than watching those championship teams raise the trophies in celebration, I believe it's celebrating them all over again in this edition of the Highlight Reel.
If it has to be, let it be me. Make that play. Do the hard thing better. Let's go, baby.
Sorry, I'm emotional. I just love high school football.
What a season for those programs. We're not quite done yet. We're going to count down the top 5 plays of the week. It's coming up next. 2 classifications plus 2 championships won equals 5 top plays. It's time for the Game Night 5.
Wilson in the pocket. Gonna keep. Can he get to the marker?
Denied.
He's short.
Number 5, Smith Snowden and the Skyridge defense getting the big 4th down goal line stop.
Oh, intercepted. Keep going,
Number 4, Lehigh giving their offense a chance to win with the triple overtime interception by Nathan Andre.
Hillstead, plenty of time in the pocket, going over the top. Wow. Caught! Touchdown, Skyridge!
Number 3, the first touchdown of the game between Skyridge and Corner Canyon, reminding us just how special McKay Hillstead is. That's a D1 touchdown pass.
Flat-footed.
The rush comes. Kasuga gets rid of it into the end zone.
No good. Out of bounds, right?
Are they going to give it to him? They're going to talk about it.
His feet was out.
It's a touchdown.
What?
Believe it, Sly, a play that kept Timpview's title hopes alive. The toe-tapping 4th quarter touchdown catch by Jared Esplin.
Rousseau, pressure's on, going to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Lehigh! The Pioneers have done it again! They repeat as 5A state champions!
Can there be any other play at number 1? A triple overtime championship winning touchdown pass from Jackson Brousseau to Colton Tanner. These are the Game Night 5.